Hello.
I went from doing fuck all to melting my brain. Yay.
I'm very excited. Ghost, I'm here to tell you, egg.
Yep, my brain's already gone.
Do we have a Teensy?
Oh, yeah.
We have a
Teensy.
Okay.
Oh my.
All right. We're gonna run the one that I have not run in a while.
You're too excited, and I'm terrified of that.
No. I would always be fair.
I will say you have a great group of 6 for a Teensy.
This is a pretty great group of 6. I'm actually very excited about this. That's fine.
It's a Leviathan game. Oh.
Yeah, come on. I never run these.
Oh god, I've never been in a Leviathan game before.
I have this I run this Leviathan atheist script with anytime I have like a small number of people that I haven't played with before. What I always do, I have this Leviathan atheist script with a politician on it, and what I'll always do is I'll just have the politician like I'll go to the politician. I'll say, hey, this is an atheist game. I want you to control everything so that you can win with evil as the only evil player. And it's always hilarious.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think Dave's played that.
Oh, Guggy, I love you, buddy. Guggy's excuse for why I can't play this game is pretty perfect. I think this is good. Let's roll out. Let's see if I can do this. Good night, everybody. Have fun. Hey, buddy. Your lunatic is Dave.
Okay,
Good luck.
I can work with that.
Perfect. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. This is honestly the best part of Teensy's is I don't have to worry about bluffs. I don't have to worry about anything. I just have to worry about Savant information. Hey, all future atreides here. So I wanted to go over the Savant information that we used for this game. Neighbors? The first day, we began with the idea of pointing towards the location of the outsider by starting with either the outsider is sandwiched between townsfolk or the goblin is in play. Either the outsider is sandwiched between townsfolk or... We did get some great suggestions from chat, and this is actually one of the things I do love about running games online, is I don't have to be the only mind concentrated on games when it comes to generating things like Savant information.
There's a goblin in play?
And so instead we partner it with, or you would get an Empath 1. Oh. The Savant can sometimes feel like a very difficult character to balance. And in games like Laissez, Faire, where the Savant is probably going to be alive for at least 3 of the 5 days, if not the full 5.
That's an interesting...
It is very important to consider
I kinda like that.
what the total amount of information you are giving the Savant points to. Ideally, it should point to
honestly.
2 very separate and distinct worlds. Wherein
Workers,
the
I'm
Savant
so
does
sorry.
indeed have the answer, but they
Yeah, the
need
outsider part
to
is-
solve
yep.
their information
Yeah, I think this is good.
correctly.
Inch Townsfolk El Mutante.
I love a good fair. Welcome everybody to your game of Laissez Faire. This is a Leviathan game. You have 5 days to track down that Leviathan. Go.
I'll do it in 2. We just got to execute someone today and tomorrow.
Anyone here Widowing?
Hello.
Demon
What?
again. I'm
You're
hoping I'm
fine.
limited.
You got this. I believe in you.
I was not. Listen, I wasn't expecting to pull out that Oho win. Just saying.
That's fair. That's
Um,
fair. You did good.
So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna feel the room, and I'm gonna go into one of like Savant Fisherman artists. Test
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you.
I love being the
The Leviathan can't kill me, so yeah, I guess I'll just be open. I'm the fish.
Nice.
What are you?
Cannibal.
Cool. Normally I would give you. Well, no, I don't like dying. But normally I would give you food. Not normally, but normally I'd be okay with giving you food. But
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna get food for a long time.
well, hopefully, I think we can start executing at 3 on day 3.
Yeah, that's usually a safe time.
All right.
Alright.
See ya.
Bye.
Do I want to use it today? Probably not.
I did mine.
Are you in a chat with somebody? Aside of me? What is going on?
No. You're the
Okay.
goblin, I'm the savant.
Cool. I'm the fish.
You're the fish. Alright,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
And what are you?
Savant.
Okay. I'm curious why 3 people have gone to Atreides then.
Maybe the buffing fisherman.
Maybe. Ooh, do I
They're
want to
close.
use it? Is it worth just using it now? Do you think? Or
I don't know. We have 5 days.
we do, but also I would like to be able to. I don't know. Maybe it'll help us orient our worlds.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, it should be fun.
Well, I think we execute a good player depending on what they're bluffing.
Hello, Darian.
Hello.
What would you like?
I hope there's a balloonist in play because one of my statements is balloonist saw a player that think they are Leviathan.
Balloonist saw a player that thinks they are Leviathan. Okay, I love it. Great. Beautiful.
Wow.
I'll hope along with you. Good luck.
But that would be the only way for any of us to not hear a quote-unquote widow ping.
Yeah, so it's like the goblin in that case, unless the widow really wants to just be so
True. Yeah.
hi chickens.
Hello.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think anyone, at least for this first day, is gonna wind up getting executed, but definitely would be a good time to.
Is probably
Yeah.
when I'm gonna start being important.
Yeah,
Until then,
I'm not nobbing until like the third day.
I asked Atreides if I had anything to do with like protection, and then I got a cold, and then realized Leviathan game. So I kind of wasted my question.
No, I mean, what was the question again?
Did I have anything to do with protection? And I learned cold, and then I
I
realized
mean, that's helpful though because you could have like something to do with sobriety might involve protection.
Darian.
Hello.
Hello.
You'd like some information?
Yes, please.
Either the outsider is sandwiched between townsfolk, or an empath in your position would receive a 1.
Empath in my position would receive a 1. All right. Cool. Thank you.
Good luck. Thank you.
Morrow going to ask if it has anything to do with like setup or something of that nature.
Yeah. I mean, you might get information this night because, like, if you have to do with voting or nominations, then you wouldn't have had anything yet. I saw Trady
Possibly.
smirk. I think I'm onto something.
Okay.
I saw Trady smirk. Now you're making up.
All right.
Yeah, I'm onto something. I'm onto something.
All right. All right. Bye.
Bye.
I don't know what you're talking about. No. The lunatic is probably not going to figure out who they are, to be fair.
So, or empath. Get a 1.
Yeah.
I'll learn that outsiders seated next to once per game, or balloonists are player that think they are Leviathan.
Interesting.
No Leviathan. No one will believe you.
Everyone would believe that. I'm not gonna use it today. I don't think.
All right.
I don't think I have a point yet. That's my problem.
Hello. What would you like to do?
The Savant.
You are Savant. Ghost was saying that they were Savant.
So, yeah, Ghost is saying a lot of things.
I'm the Amni, so.
Ah!
Yep.
Yep.
Cold so
Alright.
far. Alright, bye.
Makes sense.
And then, so
Sure. Day 1, the outsider is between townsfolk, or an empath in my position would receive a 1.
the outsider is in between townsfolk, or empath 1. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because you're in a double claim with your other neighbor.
Well, obviously, but he always does this when there's a savant in the script.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I mean, I normally do too, but in this case, like, I don't have an excuse to not.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, we see when we get you fed, I guess.
We'll see when. It's likely not going to happen for a little while.
Yeah. Alright.
Always does this.
Well, Ghost is claiming Savant, Darium's claiming Savant, you're claiming Savant. Fishy, fishy.
No, the fisherman's elsewhere.
No. I'm saying it's just fishy. I'm the Amni.
Ooh,
I
that's
see you,
fun.
Minty. I see you.
Did you wake last night?
Do what? No, I did not wake.
Okay. Interesting. Day 1's information is that the outsider is between 2 townsfolk, or an empath in my position would receive a 1.
Interesting. That is interesting.
By the way, I'm not the balloonist. I'm just saying I've got a balloonist.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, what I've done is I've just marked one of you as the balloonist.
That is a ghost move.
Welcome back, town. This is a Leviathan game,
False.
so nominations are open.
I am the only once per game, so if there's no outsider seater next to me, okay. I'd like to nominate Darium.
Whitney Joe nominates Darium. Tell me why.
In case there's an Amnesiac Ability to do with nominations and voting, I also do think, based on other information, there's a very high probability that Darium is evil or a mutant, which, you know, if we have to waste our one good kill on a mutant, that's probably the best one to do it on.
Darium.
I'm fine with the nomination because I've heard of Amnesiac. I don't think we should go for a day 1 kill.
Right on the count. 3 reply.
As Ghost's minion, I do, but fair.
2 is not enough.
Wait, I have a minion in this game?
Yeah, you're the Leviathan, remember?
No one will
Oh, you-
believe you.
Minty.
Did you tell Whitney that as well?
I told everybody that other than Minty because I couldn't get Minty on a chat on their own.
Well, yeah, because it was landing card. Anywho, I have claimed to multiple people that I am the savant. I am about ready to post my information in chat. So do with that information what you will.
To be honest, I kind of think you're both evil, but that's a whole other story.
Dave nominates Ryan Cassidy.
Dave nominates Ryan. Tell me why.
I just wanted to get a nomin.
Okay. Ryan?
I don't think we're killing anyone. If you want to, go for it. This is quite literally the worst. From Town's perspective,
Running the count?
I got nothing. Like, there's nothing. I'll vote on it though. Let's get some weird amnesty details in here. I'll vote on
One
that.
is not enough.
Savants, you may want to check.
Ghost nominates Minty.
Ghost nominates Minty. Tell me why.
They claim Savant.
Ooh, Minty.
I fucking hate Savants with a passion.
Yeah, and your point.
Anything else to add to defense, Minty?
So if I had just said that for when I nominated Darian, you all would have voted.
I would have.
Running the count.
Actually, I
Guys,
changed my mind.
God, what are we doing?
I've realised I
Well,
would
it's
have
not
made a lapse in judgment if I did that. Because I probably would be killing a good player.
Servo,
Honestly,
welcome in.
I'm 50-50.
That redemption is for when I'm playing Cult of the Lamb, but I'll get you your points.
I
back
guess if
for
we
that.
did just kill someone randomly, we'd have 1 in 3 chance. That's a terrible
Not
idea.
me, I will claim Goblin.
I'll do 10 seconds.
I mean, same.
Okay. All right. Fair. No one is executed. Good night.
Don't we love it when town's peaceful and not full of murderous psychopaths like me? Oh, wait, shit.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta withhold it.
Sometimes you need blood for the blood god and corn for the cornflakes.
Exactly.
I love. It is so rare that I'm in a town.
Hello.
Just give me the word yes.
Sure. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. What did I just sign myself away for? Just wondering, what are you falling into?
Cannibal? Why?
Okay, no, just wondering.
Yeah, I mean, I have Darium as my goblin, who's claiming Savant. I don't know that they're the goblin yet. Minty
okay.
is Savant, Whitney is Fish, nothing on Ghost, and obviously Lunatic. So,
Got it.
Ghost could easily be a cannibal, and in that case, well, I'm well.
All right. Cool. Thank you. Good
yeah,
luck.
that or I'm just gonna back off into Ambi. One of the two. I can kind of go either way, because one of Minty Darium is my minion. Whitney is Fish. Ghost is probably the artist.
Okay.
Or a balloonist. One of the two, and it really doesn't matter which.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you.
In an evil twin pair, I ended that game as the Fangu, and I basically became like loads of different outsiders, and I was so glad because I was made Ceramad the entire time, but I was so glad I wasn't Savant because it's fucking Savant.
Another thing I thoroughly enjoy doing with Savant information is using the Savant in their own information. This doesn't always work. In a larger
The only
game,
reason
it
I'm
can
not
be
loving
especially
Savant
dangerous
is
to do so.
The only reason I'm
But
not
that is
loving
why
Savant is because
this evening we go with either the
Unfortunately,
demon's
I'm to
name
do so.
shares at least
Leviathan
3
script
letters
with
with the
Widow
name
Goblin.
of a good
I've done
player,
it before, and
or
the only reason I did it is 'cause
the
people know I hate
Amnesiac
Savant.
has an each night
I
ability.
made so many days of Savant info. Did I
Now,
ever get,
there
I
is no
had people
Amnesiac in
saying,
play,
"This
but
motherfucker's
the
demon."
first piece of information
And
that we
everybody
are
thought,
giving our
"Nah,
Savant
he's just
tonight
Savant,"
can point to a world where
because
if
Ghost would
Dave
not make
is
things like that.
the demon, then
I mean,
Darium
afterwards I took a
is
break and
specifically
break for
the
2.5
person that we are
years, but
speaking
not-
about, painting the idea that Darium is
I'm
just
joking about
a
that.
good
That is not
player.
true.
And if Dave is
Right,
falling
you want
into
that.
an Amnesiac ability, that is a way
I know
that
when
we
I
can
started playing
further
with you,
utilize
and that
this
was less than
outsider
2.5 years
to
from when-
sow
Oh, yeah,
confusion
yeah,
among the
not
ranks of
2.5
the
years,
good
probably
team.
2.5 months.
Half month? Actually, yes. I could believe that.
I was playing chaotic grind set.
Speaking of playing chaotically, day 2.
Cool, I know who the demon is.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
I'm just gonna act like I'm asking you, like, does my ability have anything to do with learning if the demon votes? And you're gonna give me a worm.
Got it. Okay.
Okay,
You are.
thank you.
I see. You are an amnesiac. Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Alright, thank you.
Good luck.
Should I?
Apparently, I've been it.
Hello.
Hello.
Day 2 of Savant Information.
Yeah. Clock
Okay.
make you learn it too, or your neighbors are same character type.
Ooh, I like it. Okay. All right. Good.
I get.
All right. Good luck.
Oh, interesting. I was gonna say like maybe it has to do with did you nominate an evil player or something? If the demon voted.
Hello, Minty.
Hello.
More information?
Yes, please.
Either the demon's name shares at least 3 letters with the name of a good player.
Shares at least 3
At
letters?
least 3 letters. Or the Amnesiac has an each night ability.
Amni each night. Each night, no asterisks?
Each night, no asterisk.
And then at least 3 letters of what?
So either the demon's name shares at least 3 letters with the name of a good player,
Okay.
or the Amnesiac has an each night ability.
Interesting.
Good luck.
That makes
No.
Got it.
I'm basically a Leviathan. I sit here, I do fuck all, and I just cry profusely over the fact that I can't kill.
So day 2's statements were either the demon's name shares at least 3 letters with the name of a good player, or the Amni has an each night no asterisks ability. I have heard of an Amnesiac
Where?
that did not wake night one.
My thing is, okay, on my grim, blank Ghost, blank Dave, nothing. Now, Dave has
claimed
got-
Amnesiac.
Okay, they claimed Amni. Got it.
He claimed Amni to me that did not wake night one.
Amni that's not wake night one. I spelled it wrong.
Demon's name shares at least 3 letters with a good player. The name of a good player. E. Oh. Oh. Oh,
What?
wait, no, never mind.
Demon as in Leviathan.
D-E-A. D-E-A.
Yeah, Darium also has
Miriam and
DE.
Dave.
Yeah, Darium, Dave, I think.
The thing is,
Yeah,
the
Whitney
day
as
one
well.
of the day one statements, one of the day one statements was that an empath in my position would receive one. What if I'm sitting next to the demon?
Oh, that's true. I mean, your information, if that's the true one, points at Whitney for Leviathan, Darium, and Dave all for Leviathan. E for Whitney, E-I-A for Darium, and A-V-E for Dave. I think it might actually point to you.
Oh, N-E-Y.
Oh, it does.
I-T.
I-N-T. It literally just doesn't point at Ghost. And...
Yeah.
Oh wait, right. I have a last name. Oh.
Y. I don't have an A. I don't have a D.
Minty Mystique. E-I-T.
N.
And as well. E-I-N-T. Oh, Whitney has
So
an
I
N
think
too.
that has to be the second
Day.
statement for day one. Then that has to be
About
true.
the N.
About the empath in my position receiving a 1.
Empath in position. Yeah. Well, Darium is hard clicking Savant, so that could be it.
A Leviathan game.
Ooh, good point. Good point. Okay, never mind. All right. See ya.
All right, bye.
To deal with some stuff. I do want to try and talk to Dave at some point because he did ping me in the middle of the conversation to figure out what the hell is happening there.
Got it. Well,
right,
good luck.
And in your case, Amnesiacs, we probably should be.
My fortune teller yes is a weird one though. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Oh yeah, who's in between?
Never mind. I just know that you
Fortune
pinged me in the middle of
yes.
that conversation.
With a fortune teller. Nominations are open.
So normally day 2 or day 3, you should nom and execute someone, and then day 5.
I nominate Ghost.
Whitney Joe nominates Ghost. Tell me why.
Again, this is mostly for the Annie shit, but I kind of think Ghost is double bluffing us, and they do genuinely believe they are the Leviathan. Now, whether or not they are actually what they think they are, that's another story.
Ghost?
Nah, Chief.
Not Chief.
That's just nah, bro. I'm the goblin.
That is much
Way
too late.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the point.
One
No
is
one
not
will
enough.
actually for real.
Can I
Any other nom?
have like Minty or Darium or Ryan nominate?
Yeah, who do you want me to nominate?
Yeah.
Anybody, doesn't matter.
I'll nominate
There.
you.
Ryan nominates Dave. Tell me why.
You want me to vote on it as well, Dave, or no?
I just need whatever for my info. So whatever may help.
Right.
Okay. 3 required. Running the count.
I'll vote on it. Why not? Let's get the full set of info.
Oh! Ghost could just be the mutant.
2 is not enough.
Dave.
Yes,
who,
I'm clearly the mutant. Hi guys, mutant.
Dave, who was
Mutant
not nominated
shenanigans.
yesterday.
Do what? I'm sorry?
Sorry, just
Do you know who wasn't nominated yesterday?
Me, the mutant.
I don't know. That's the problem.
everyone but Darium and Ryan, I believe, and maybe Dave.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Didn't we have 3 nominations yesterday?
Yeah, I think it was the top half of the group.
I nominated Minty. I think someone nominated me, and I think someone nominated.
And then
Derek.
I nominated Darium. Yeah.
Okay, Darium nominates Whitney.
Darium nominates Whitney Joe. Tell me why.
Amnesiac influence.
Whitney Joe.
Yeah, I'm great cannibal food.
Running the
have
count.
a cannibal?
3 required.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll murder someone.
High five.
2 is not enough.
I don't think we have a cannibal. My fisherman information is so weird though.
Atreides, in the chat, Minty has put in their supposed savant information. Demon's name shares at least 3 letters with the name of a good player.
Yep.
Does that mean Leviathan, or does that mean the actual player's name?
No, the player's name.
Okay, that is what I just started thinking.
Wait. Name and at least 3 letters. No, good player. The music. Star ability.
At least 3, right? Shares at least 3 letters.
At least 3.
So who shares 3 letters with each other? Not me and Ghost.
It would be
Darium do.
exactly Dave and
I'm
Darium.
gonna give
or
you 30 seconds.
I am with Darium. I think that's it.
fuck, I'm the lunatic, ain't I?
Oh, me and Minty.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
obviously.
Ryan and Darian.
Wait,
too.
Ryan and Darian also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me and
no, I
Minty-
think I'm the only one that works with Darian.
Me and Minty works.
No, Dave works too with Darian.
Yeah,
D.
Dave. Yep, Dave,
Darian works
Darian,
with a lot of
Dave,
people.
Ryan.
There's no
Ghost.
V, there's no.
Ghost.
Oh, no, wait.
Wait,
Oh,
no, I don't
Ghost
have an
has
E.
a-
I don't have an E. That's
Ghost is cleared from
Yeah, but but I am actually just a Leviathan though, so it's fake. It's obviously false.
that. Oh, me
Good
and Ryan
night.
Cassidy.
No,
That's not what I meant.
we don't.
Yeah, we do.
NY, there's no A or R.
IYN.
Where's the what?
IYNN.
Oh yeah, my last name, Cass. Oh shit. Okay, so Whitney. There. That's where I work out. Whitney could be with me,
I could also be
With-
with Misty.
with Miss.
Hello.
just trying to give myself time. You're gonna give me a no.
I'm giving you a no. You got it.
All right.
All right, thank you. Good luck. I don't know what this bluff is, but I'm so here for it. It's great. I don't think they're going to pick up on the Minty and Ryan in the Savant Information. I'm very tricksy. For this third night of Savant Information, we actually pull back and offer something very simple. We point to either a mutant being in play or a goblin being in play. And this works quite well because Dave, being the lunatic, has not heard of a lunatic. So in his world, there would have to be a mutant, but that would also mean, if Minty reveals her information, that the minion would be a widow, which is a little bit weird. A widow not speaking directly to their Leviathan early in the game and formulating a plan. So the Savant Information not only points to the correct minion being in play, but also might help the lunatic realize that they're just a little crazy. His Amnesiac might, yeah. I don't know what Dave is doing, but it's interesting. I think either there's a mutant in play or there's a goblin in play is fine. Laissez ou Faire. It's been a while since I've run a Laissez, and I don't know. I have a special place in my heart for Levy games. Let's go today. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Day 3.
Yes.
Ryan, shall we
I
cook?
don't
Yeah.
understand what you're trying to say, Ryan.
Hello.
Hello.
So what is this Amnesiac ability, Dave?
I'm just winging it. It's gonna be some sort of like town crier, flower girl mixture.
Oh, okay. Fun.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say like pretty much I'm gonna say you pretty much gave me a bingo today. I think
Ooh.
it's because I think I have to take the risk for the reward. I think half the town thinks I'm the demon anyways, based on the Savant info you gave Minty. So with me getting a no to last night, I'm going to ask the question, does my ability have anything to do with learning if an evil player both nominates and votes? And you're going to give me a bingo.
Okay.
Pretty much bingo.
All right.
Minion.
Perfect.
All right.
Good
Thanks.
luck. Thank you.
Darian, Mutant, you and Minty as Townsfolk, Ghost, and
Hello. More Savant Information.
Might as well.
Sure.
I think Ryan is cooking too much, but
Okay. Okay.
I kind of hope Minty is the demon. That'd be helpful.
Okay.
Widow is self-poison, or Balloonist could learn Ghost, Minty, and Ryan in consecutive order.
Ghost, Minty, Ryan in a consecutive order. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Who do you think is your demon?
Not Ghost.
Not Ghost. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Good luck.
That's why I realized after nominating Minty, I was like, wait, shit, I'll get saddled with the Savant info. Fuck that.
Got it. And that lines up. That makes sense. Sorry, Minty, I've lied to you. That I think that just means.
Yeah.
I think that just means that Dave, like in my head, Dave has been the outsider because they are claiming money, which makes sense to me.
You're the Amni?
I'm the Amni, and I did not wake up. Night one. I woke up.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell.
That would make Dave ideally the mutant.
Yeah. So I'm in my world. Dave,
I think
mutant,
Fair.
lunatic, does not matter. They're the outsider based off the info. You're sat between two evils. Whitney can't be the demon because they share 4 letters with your name, but Darium shares 3 with me. Actually, I think, do they share 4 with Dave as well? Wait, do I share 4 with Dave?
No.
Wait, no, how does that work? Oh,
R-A-D.
uh,
R-A-D. For
This
you
is
and
why I
Darian.
failed English. I can't fucking spell.
I have 4 with Darium.
Count. I
with
failed
Darium
English
with-
and maths. Fuck.
I have 4 with Darium with an
4?
I. Yeah. So it's not. So that doesn't matter. So then it's Whitney with me or Darium with Dave. Those are the 2 things that work.
How Minty, Ghost, and Ryan are all in a chat together.
Well, I mean, they don't. The evil team doesn't know each other.
Right.
Should I use my fish advice today? Do you think?
Go for it.
Oh, I was muted.
I'm gonna give Atreides a couple
What did
seconds.
you ask me?
I'm gonna give Atreides a couple seconds to think. I can see him. Look.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I'm gonna use it. Atreides, do you want to just let me know when you're ready?
Sure, yeah. That's fine.
Okay. I'll let you think. I love watching you think. That's like my favorite thing.
All right. Do you get a?
I got a
What did
no
you get?
yesterday. I got a yes on the first day, but I didn't keep track because I didn't know what my ability was. I didn't know I would have to keep track. Yesterday, nobody nommed and voted at the same time.
I'm going rogue.
I like this. I like this suggestion. Whitney Joe, my fisherman advice to you is that players in this game are not as confused as they might think.
Oh, that's actually quite useful. I trust Dave a lot more now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, y'all, I have a bingo, so
I have fisherman advice.
What's the advice?
I have crippling depression.
Girl, same. Yeah, the fisherman advice is people are not as confused as they would seem. Coupled with Dave getting their bingo, I think that makes me inclined to trust them a lot more.
Yeah, Dave's been on a double claim this entire game with me.
no, you've been all over the place, Ghost.
Yeah, that's sort of the plan.
No, I think. Anyways,
Hello, Minty.
Hello.
Day 3?
Yes, please.
Either, Minty, there is a mutant in play, or there is a goblin in play.
I don't like either one of those 2.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool. Thank you.
I don't like this day's information.
Spit your shit, girl.
Give it a second. So I can...
Hello.
Okay. Do I learn? I'm now fall back into an Ambi buff
Sure.
against the lunatic. Now this is beautiful. I just hope it works because I've essentially outed myself as demon by going through the info because I misunderstood it. But
Gotcha.
this, you give me a very high.
What was your question?
It's about noms, and it is specifically:
I
am
see.
I learning if an evil nominates a good player?
Okay.
And I got 2s and 2s.
Got it. Perfect. Good luck.
And it,
Thank you.
Talk about it based on my info. My with my yes, that leaves the minion between Minty, Whitney, Joe themselves, and Ghost. But I trust.
No,
Whitney,
I
Joe.
cannot be the minion based on your.
No, I said no. I said I trust you. out of
Right.
the 3.
Well, but also based on your information, you have a no and a yes on me.
Correct.
So I have to be the no and not one of the yes. So either Minty or Ghost has to be the minion according to your information.
No.
Correct.
I don't believe that.
It would have to be, in that case, Darium.
No, it
As-
can't. No,
I
because
mean-
Darium didn't nominate on the first day.
I'm just gonna say this is my world. Dave Mutant, Whitney Joe Minion, Darium Demon. I'm ready to start
Who
killing.
was?
Well, then
who was
explain
nominated
Dave's
on the
information,
thing?
Ghost. That doesn't work with Dave.
Dave Mutant.
What was
Dave's
his
Mutant.
info?
That's the explanation.
Dave is
of it.
mutant.
Oh,
Wait,
understood.
what's Minty's info? I did not catch it today.
Either there is a mutant in play or there's a goblin in play.
Do people think I'm the demon? Would it be helpful to just clear this world? Is that what we want to use the good kill on?
I think at the absolute worst, you'd be a minion.
Yeah,
Unless you're
I think
exactly the
Darium's
same in an empath one.
I think it's an empath too.
I think, yeah.
I think
Right.
it's an empath 0.
Cool.
I
I'm
think Darium's
bored.
the
Ghost
demon.
nominates Darium.
Ghost nominates Darium. Tell me why.
I'm bored, and the way I see it, I see 2 evils between 3 people. We can kill all 3 and still be good. We
Darium.
are good tonight.
Darium.
Well, I don't want to die, so Goblin.
That's a goblin claim. 3 will put Darium on the block.
I fear no goblin.
I'm gonna nominate Ghost.
You'll tie it at best.
3 is enough.
Do I want to do Ghost or Cassidy here?
You will tie it at best.
Well,
No
that's
matter what.
fine because I think we're about to lose some voting. The good's about to lose voting power here, and it's a Leviathan game, so it's like
Wait,
not a
Ghost,
big deal.
Ghost
Fine.
nommed and voted. Okay, let me
Yeah.
keep that.
I think you'll get a yes. That like you're either minion or you're mutant. I feel like.
I
No,
nominate.
I don't think it's mutant. I think it's lunatic.
I missed
I
Joe.
nominate Ryan Cassidy.
Joe nominates Ryan Cassidy. Tell me why.
Yes, Whitney Joe nominates Ryan Cassidy because I'm working off of Minty's information. I think that the demon, the 3-letter thing, is between me and Ryan Cassidy. I think Ryan Cassidy is the more likely minion, and the thing is hovering over the reminder token I've set with all of the Savant info. So that's yeah. But basically, the way the math works, as I figured it out before I nominated and now cannot recall a single thing, is I believe Ryan Cassidy is the most likely evil on the board. I do believe Darium is the mutant. And I'm now realizing that I was wrong about Minty's information, so that's fine. Never mind.
Okay, running. Sorry, Ryan. Defense.
I wargamed it with Minty and both Ghost, went through all the math at that time with them. It very much was likely that it's just Darium here.
I don't like
right
this.
now, based on today's information, I think instead it's Goblin and it is Lunatic, based off the fact that it's either a Goblin or a Mutant. And I think since nobody, unless it's a Widow that's self-poisoned, which in that case, bravo, I just think it's Lunatic based off that information, if Minty's good.
I don't
No.
like this triumvirate.
Running the count. 3 will
What's
tie.
happening is-
3 will tie. 4 will lift onto Ryan.
I don't like the dude.
I kind of live in a self-poisoned widow world.
2 is not
No,
enough.
I think we're fine.
Vote.
Just for my info, Darium, can you nom and vote?
Darium nominates Dave.
Darium nominates. Oh. I'll unfollow you later. Darium nominates Dave. Tell me why.
Dave asked for it, I guess.
Dave.
I did. Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, running the count. 3 will tie again. 4 will lift onto Dave.
Again, Miss Minty, based on your information, I think Dave would be the better kill over Darium. No?
2 is
Absolutely
not enough.
Why? Okay, so we have 3 people who've just gotten into a chat and shared all their information and they're not, like, collaborating anymore. And I'm... Okay.
Well, the info's been shared in town, so...
Yeah, we are literally going off of all.
Yeah, but you just
said.
said absolutely not and you won't elaborate on why.
I
But
didn't
we
know that
basically,
was
the way we see it, we believe all 3 of us are good, and there's evidence to support that.
I don't
There
think
is that
there
bit, like-
is.
of all three of us being good.
So there's 6 players. There's 6 players and 2 evil. That tells us that there's probability that 1/3 of you is evil.
I think 2/3. I think Ghost and
I'm
Cassidy.
saying at the least. So Ghost is going on a I'm automatically going to trust the 2 people that I'm talking to, but in reality, in numbers, one of you would at least has to be evil.
30 seconds.
Oh, it's Dave and Ghost.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, if Darium is an outsider, that could work.
Yep. That's
That
what I'm
would
saying.
still fit with my information. Yeah.
That would feel. Oh,
That's what
Right.
I've been saying for 2 days.
My
That makes
info.
Oh,
Listen, my info has been out there. I threw it out there. Me and Whitney together figured out that my info points to Minty, Whitney Joe, or Ghost being the minion. And Whitney Joe literally went, "It's not me though." I've been socially trusting Whitney Joe, but now they're seeming.
Well, on day 2, your information points away from that.
Any final calls for Noms?
No.
No.
Okay. Darium is executed and dies. Night.
Dave, you keep saying over and
For-
over again.
for what it's-
You-
for
no,
what
Dave,
it's-
you keep saying.
Just kidding.
Oh.
Oh, it freaking
What?
was a goblin. Fuck.
Oh no!
I don't
Oh,
care.
no.
I want to be vindicated knowing that I paired it with 2 goods.
Well done.
You did-
Well, listen. Town could have executed the demon yesterday. You never know. Minty was your savant.
For real.
Minty, go over your information again.
Day 1, the outsider was sat between 2 townsfolk, or an empath in my position would receive a 1.
Mm-hmm. What was day 2?
Day 2 was the demon's name. The player's name shares at least 3 layers with the name of a good player, or the amnesiac has an each night no asterisk ability.
Yep. And day 3.
Day 3 was either there is a mutant in play or there is a goblin in play.
Yep. Whitney Joe was your fisherman who received the advice that no one in this town is as confused as they might think. You honestly, you parsed it in a way that still was also helpful. But one of the things that I was trying to get you to get was that there are no amnesiacs in this game. Ghost was your cannibal, who didn't eat anybody. And congratulations go to the evil team because you did execute the goblin. Sorry, Dave.
Yeah,
Ryan
I figured.
Cassidy and Darium have won this game.
I figured it out on.
Oh, it was
I told the
great.
tradies on day 1 or night 2 that Darium's my goblin, but I haven't.
The Minty, either the demon's name shares at least 3 letters with a good player. I was
Ryan
thinking
did.
specifically of you. It also works with Whitney Joe. But that was the tricksiness of just like, and then when I saw you and Ryan, I was just listening of just like, is Ryan gonna say it? Is Ryan gonna say it? Nope, Ryan's not saying it. Yep.
No, I figured it
I
out.
could do, it was an end. I love that. I did one thing that entire game, and that was nominate the goblin.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
it
true.
was me and Ryan.
So wait,
against the
Ghost,
S.
you
I didn't think of
knew-
the S.
Yep.
Wait, Ghost, you knew the whole time Ryan wasn't the cannibal. Why did you say?
Yeah.
I didn't know what.
It was actually kind of a sin that you didn't pick up
Wait.
on that.
Well, no, because the reason why I was more thinking it was me and Whitney Joe was because of the way that it was worded. I felt like it was me pointing towards me as the good player. I didn't pick up on the S.
Oh, well, you still had 3, right?
Yeah.
INYS.
I too. R.
Yeah.
I.
No, not R.
INIS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
four.
didn't
Whitney Joe, I had
see that.
3 with.
Yeah.
So it's a player. I had 4.
Yep.
I had 3
Anyway.
with 2 different players.
I'm sorry you didn't pick it up.
With Darium too. I had 3
Quite
with
on
Darium.
time.
That's how you knew that they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did have
Like
to
I
with there.
figured that. Your empath 1. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I knew what the thing is, I knew where the outsider was, and it's Dave. So empath 1's correct.
Oh,
so
I
it's-
believe the empath one immediately the moment I heard it.
Oh, that's so interesting. All right, I'm gonna have to
I
do
was
more
just
fake
like-
empath information in Laissez games.
I tend to have a weird luck where I sit next to at least one evil player in this game. So that's I was just like, yo, okay, I believe that empath information immediately. God damn it.
Sorry, ma'am.
No, it's good. That was good. It was really well played.
Let's do another round 2.
With Cannibal, all I had to do was
But
sit
that
around.
also-
I almost got the fucking Savant executed. The only reason I didn't because I realized I don't want to be dealing
nope,
with
I
Savant
didn't find
information.
It also does seem like a very Ghost thing to do, though, to get the Amnesiac token and never speak to the Storyteller.
Oh, I've done that before because I've seen it and I'm just like, you know what? No.
5.
I've got the Savant token before and never spoke to the Storyteller.
I kind of-
protest.
I will
I
say
still
I
have the
kind of
same
was
favorite.
excited. I kind of was excited to be the Leviathan, and for
I
me
can jump
not to
one
be
more
the
time for
Leviathan.
Minty. There we go. Slightly different neighbors for everybody, I think.
I've got completely new neighbors.
I got one new neighbor.
Hi, new neighbor.
My new neighbor.
I'm sad. I think I could have won. I think I could have rolled with it. Just. Damn.
I mean, you thought you won.
Yeah, I think if anyone had listened to me at any point in the game, that's not true. I had the wrong roll too. Well, no, I did nominate the demon, and then I immediately backed off of it. But I nominated them.
I as I said, I'm bored. I nominate Darium. I was bored. I had nothing to do. I'm gonna get someone killed.
Ghost, when you claimed Cannibal to me, I went, oh shit, I have to back up into Ambi. I did not go to a trains once that entire game.
Yeah, no, I never paid attention. I only know
said that-
afterwards.
I said
No,
that to Ghost. I was like, Ghost, Ryan never went to Atreides not once, and Ryan or Ghost went. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't.
Oh, man.
Duh.
I didn't know they were in a double claim until the Grimoire Reveal.
Yeah, we'll do this. All right, bill's going up. Good luck. All right, for Amnesiac, what do I want?
So, now instead of staying in Town Square the entire game, this game I'm going to go to a trades every day. Not because I'm Amnesiac or anything like that, just to mess with them.
The thing is, I went to a Atreides, I was like, I'm either going,
Ability.
they gave me the lunatic token, so I knew. They said, I'm either gonna go claim Cannibal or Amni. And I just never went to them to back up. So I had to do some maneuvering.
But the Amnesiacs are bullshit at the end of the day, so I you know.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I know it. Hold on.
I had to do some. I did a fairly good job of convincing at the end there, for at least the two. I think I'd like to say.
I mean, you picked
I
the.
was
You
so
thing is,
confused.
it was the you picked the two people you could easily have done. I was just there twiddling my thumbs, going, I just want to kill someone.
Oh,
And
no,
Minty.
okay, hold on.
Is Minty?
What are you saying, Ghost?
How dare!
Yeah, I kind Ghost. No,
I'm
like Minty has very much killed me before. So,
yeah, but
ooh.
you forget the key thing here. It's me saying this.
It is.
If I can pick the most memeable and dumbass option, I will pick the most memeable and dumbass option.
Ooh, Lulu spectating. We're gonna have.
I'm trying to think of it like a silly.
Oh yes.
Why
Each
did that
night-
sound like so like evil? That was
I
like
think
like,
okay. I
want
think
to
we
play
can
it
do.
again,
I think we can do 1 through 5 in order of kill priority.
I'm not particularly fond of playing Teensy's, to be fair.
I love playing Teensies because I just always stick an atheist on the
Oh,
script and just
Ghost is poisoned. Could Ghost
I think I've
learn
got one that
egg?
I made because I've started making
Ghost
scripts
learn
just called
egg?
lol memes. And it is Yagababble an atheist.
I'm trying to think of like how do we
Is there at least
do?
a lunatic?
Oh, there is. Put it this way: the first characters I put on there, Yagababble lunatic atheist.
Fair enough.
Why egg? That's funny. All right, sure. Hello.
I went from doing fuck all to melting my brain. Yay!
I'm very excited. Ghost, I'm here to tell you, egg.
Yep, my brain's already gone.
All
Yay!
right. Good luck. Who does Dave see? Dave sees Whitney Joe? Ryan Cassidy? Darium? I want to be fair to the Balloonist, but there is an artist. I'm not really worried. Okay. All right, Amy. I gotcha. Maybe Dave sees Ghost, and then Ryan, and then Darium, and then Whitney. Hello.
Can I take a guess?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Dave, you see Ghost.
Dave, you do see Ghost.
Love it.
Enjoy. Thank you. I don't have to come up with Savant information. Darium's gonna bluff Savant. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be a game. Hello.
I forgot to ask, are you running old school or new school?
Oh, new school.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. All right.
Everybody.
Thank you, bye.
So Legion was just going to slowly get absolutely reamed.
Good morning. My body once again has been stripped of its clothing and tied to a rock. I am waiting for Perseus. I hope Perseus comes, but if he doesn't, I think you need to find the cultist that's trying to use my beautiful body as a means of summoning an old god. This is a Leviathan game. You have 5 days.
Right. I have a plan.
Who could it be, Atreides? Who could it be?
Who could it be?
I just need 5 dozen eggs and a bottle of beer. The eggs are the most important thing. Don't ask questions about the eggs.
Wait, slower. Ghost is what?
Amnesiac. They're poisoned. Mutant,
Alright,
artist, widow, balloonist.
All I need to know is, are you a Townsfolk? Are you a Townsfolk?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Atreides, just to let you know, if Ghost is a mutant, Ghost just broke Mutant Menace. Okay, let's have fun with that. Alright, bye.
'Cause I'm waiting for that day. I'm the
We'll have a
artist.
day where one of us is evil and the other is the evil with them in a two evil game. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. So you're gonna tell me that either on the first night a chambermaid would get a 1 between my neighbors,
Okay.
or, and I want to check and see if this is how you would phrase it.
Sure.
All players with reminder tokens have consecutive seat numbers.
All players with reminder tokens have consecutive seat numbers. So in other words, if multiple players have multiple reminder tokens, it would be players in 1, 2, and 3, not 3, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay.
Atreides, because I have you for a minute.
Yes.
I may or may not have gone to Minty. Had a nice chat with them. They claimed artist. I said, "Oh, I'm artist too." I may or may not have gone to Darium and said, "Hey, I'm." They said Savant. I said, "Hey, I'm the Savant too."
Okay.
If someone says Amni, I will be saying Amni too. But I am specifically saying I go to the Storyteller. And I'm not actually claiming any of them. I'm
Got it. Okay.
Who has a ping on in order. It'll be Ghost, it's going to be Whitney, it's going to be Minty, it's going to be Dave, and then it's going to be Derek.
Okay. Perfect. Good luck.
That is my
Thank you.
claim. I'm giving that to non-Savant donors.
Hope you're not.
Non-Storyteller.
Hope you're not having too intense of a time. Never feel awkward about asking your
word.
storyteller how they rule on things, especially if you are evil.
Don't know what's happening
Different
there.
storytellers run characters like Amnesiac
that's
and
fun.
Savant
We love that for
different. They have different ways that they would word pieces of advice, and
Information is
running
on the
things
first night,
by them
chamber
to make
maid
sure
would
it
get a
sounds
1
like
to
something
my
they
meters.
would
So
say
if
is
Minty doesn't win, that's
100% in your favor
Or
to do.
all players with reminder
While a
tokens
storyteller
proceeded
probably
consecutively.
cannot give you
Well, Minty doesn't wake.
made up advice if you are not a savant,
So
as an
then
example.
they're not proceeded
They can certainly
Dar-
help you
Darian's claiming
tailor
Savant
your
again.
advice
That's-
to sound as
I mean,
genuine as
good
it
for
possibly can.
I'm just letting you know. But
That-
your info works out because I do wake up.
Cool.
Bit for this, and it's me constantly trying to egg the demon. I've got the basket of eggs ready. I'm just gonna fucking egg the demon.
Darium,
I'm probably
are
gonna
you-
need to upgrade
Darium,
my
are you
Can
are
I?
you the goblin again, Darium?
No.
No, he's Savant.
Hello.
Hello.
So, bluffing savant.
This one. The clockmaker would learn it to, or your neighbor has same character type. It's funny because both are true.
Neighbors of the same character type or a clockmaker would look into two. Okay, all right, got it. Perfect. Good luck.
I see you, Lulu. I see you.
Ghost, you go.
I was like,
Hello, Ghost.
So, I love how I came under the pretense that I'm just gonna yell egg constantly.
Sure,
Um,
yeah.
But yeah, does my ability have to do something with getting someone else to say the word you give me?
Warm.
Okay, cool. I've got like 3 or 4 people to say, but that's mainly because I started a cult accidentally.
All
Don't
right.
worry about it.
Thank you.
Great.
Technically, unless Amnesiac is in play, I should be the only one that wakes up at night.
Ideally. Well,
Evil players as well.
Well, Widow would.
Widow.
Yeah.
Widow.
What a Leviathan might wake up to learn about a lunatic.
I
Maybe.
do believe I'm the balloonist, so
Well-
I do believe we have a mutant and a lunatic in play, which is fun.
Egg.
Both?
Both, yeah. Add one.
Minty.
Can I ask that you post that information in chat, Whitney, please?
Yeah, totally.
And also, have we heard of a widow ping?
Yes, there's one that I made the fuck up.
Great.
Unfortunately, that could be real, and we wouldn't know how to tell the difference.
I know.
No, I made it the fuck up.
I do know what Lulu is trying to do, but I think it's much funnier if I go, "What's up, bro?"
Sorry,
That was-
I can be the
Never
lunatic.
mind.
Like,
Wait,
What's
what?
up, bro? We're doing this, bro.
What? Oh, I was just being happy mad as Whitney.
Just with the hat
Yeah, man.
Listen,
Oh,
I
and
tried
the
to find
sweatshirt. What's up, bro?
Ladies, look at me, look at Whitney.
Yeah, no,
Oh my god, they're fucking.
no,
mad.
I get it.
I'm so confused. Right, anyway. I get it, I'm British. Like, what?
See,
It
Atreides, I know you're white and I'm not, but somehow I'm offended on behalf of the white race.
hey, no, and as a British person, that is 100% accurate representation of us, and I salute it.
hello.
Hello, I'm gonna get this out of the way now just to kind of clear worlds. Is there a widow in play?
Is there a widow in play? Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Thank you.
okay.
I'm the Yagabapple. Anyway,
Dave would like to gossip that with that hat on, Lulu looks like he's 16.
Hold on.
So
lightly shitted.
I do have some very interesting information. I'm your artist. I just asked my question. The widow stuff poison.
Neat. They know what I am, and for that reason, is none of y'all will find out who I am. I'm going. Peace. Run for your lives.
So, anyways, I do believe I have a feeling Ghost is the mutant. I have reasons. Ghost was my first ping. I think Ghost is just mutant, so we should just leave that lie. It tells me that.
Hello.
Hello?
Did I didn't tell you that there was a widow in play?
I was never pinged during the night.
There's a widow in play. I
Of
thought you were
course
just
I'm the
being
one who
cheeky.
does- Okay.
Sorry.
So does that still use my ability?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Sorry. My bad.
Claim Savant.
Correction.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing with you two. Oh man.
Correction. The widow did not self-poison.
I mean,
So
it
we
is
have a
Claim
goblin.
Goblin Gaming. Not me, I will claim Goblin. I do not give a fuck.
Wait, Ryan, you're claiming Savant too?
I'm claiming artist to Minty and Savant to Darian.
Dave nominates Lulu.
that is
Dave nominates who?
Lulu.
No.
Thank you, Trady.
Invalid
I'll-
choice.
I'll actually go ahead and nominate Ghost,
Whitney Joe nominates Ghost. Tell me why.
just to see if it was an Amni thing. But also, Dave, I kind of think Ryan's the mutant based on the way that they're acting and claiming two different things at the same time.
No, it's a bit.
Ghost.
And in the wise words of poetry from Neanderthals, egg, goblin, egg, goblin, egg. That's
Okay.
a goblin claim for those at home.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that is a goblin claim. 3 will
No,
put
no, it's
Ghost
all-
on the block.
It's only a goblin claim for those at home. Those who are not home, it is not 1-4.
Egg.
I am evaluating it as a goblin
Are any
claim.
of us not home?
0.
Dave
No, I'm
nominates.
currently in space.
Dave nominates Ryan Cassidy.
Dave nominates Ryan Cassidy. Tell me why.
I normally wouldn't push for this in a Leviathan game, but a day one kill sounds great here.
Ryan Cassidy, why not? Oop. That's not what I meant to do. Sorry.
I mean,
Why not?
That seemed like so cold. Ryan, why not?
I'm good. I am just claiming for the most part what people's claim first to me. So, Dave, I can't wait to claim Balloonist to your face. But no, I'm trying to figure out my ability. That's what I'm trying to do.
Beautiful. Running the count.
Is
Very
that an
quiet.
Amni claim?
Oh yeah.
Nah, I don't believe that.
I don't believe it for a second.
2 is not enough. Any other noms?
But the thing is, you don't have to.
I choose not to. Egg on your face. Egg.
Can we just go into like Darium then?
Ghost, you sounded
Sure,
sort of
I
like
don't care.
Popeye there. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've got
It is day 1.
Ryan noms Darian though.
Ryan noms Darium. Tell me why.
Likely isn't the Goblin 2 games in a row.
Ooh, Darium.
oh well. I'm not Goblin 2 games in a row, but I'm not a good execution 2 games in a row.
Running the count.
You're right, you weren't a good execution last game, so.
Exactly.
This is crazy.
2 is not enough.
I
Anyway.
So
like-
crazy it just might work.
Minty.
Do we have a fisherman anywhere? Or at least a fisherman claim anywhere?
Yes.
No.
I've claimed Fisherman to myself.
Interesting.
Is that an actual claim, Ghost, or no? Because I can't tell with that.
No, that's not an actual claim.
Or is it?
We will never
Can I-
know what Ghost is.
Can I just say I don't know what is more interesting, this game or watching Ghost self implode all day.
Hey, I'm on 8 cans. I can go to 10. I've got an amount
No.
of time.
Ghost, please stop. Water, sir.
Water, Ghost, water.
Just water.
At least 2.
No nominations. No executions. Good night.
There were nominations.
There were nominations, you're right. No executions.
In chat, someone clip Atreides saying you're right.
Don't do it, chat. Don't do it. Whitney Joe doesn't need the
So
ego
does Ghost
boost.
get a random? Yes. Or
I like the idea of giving just like another name. I'm thinking Eclipsed. And we just like give him E words or something. I don't know. I saw Eclipsed in here.
I'm lost on what you're talking about.
Ghost is poisoned.
Hey.
He doesn't get woken up
yeah.
for the rest of the game. Never mind. Great. Perfect.
Well,
Okay. All right. No, we'll go with this idea of just Ghost is just left with egg. He has to realize it's on his face. Dave, we're gonna show Ryan Cassidy, and then I'm gonna show Darium and then Whitney Joe, I think. Hello.
Let me guess.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to learn Minty Mystique.
So close and yet so far. I'm showing you Ryan Cassidy.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Thank you. It is a pretty stupid and very funny Amni ability, and I'm going to run... Oh. I need to change my music when I'm supposed to change my music. Oh well, it's fine. Lewis, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I was working my second night of Wicked tonight.
Nice. Congratulations. So like the theater Wicked,
The
not
theater
the
Wicked,
not the
no, the amount of times it got to the interval, like the intermission, and people came up to me and said, "Is that it?" Because they saw the movie.
That's
and
really funny.
Yeah. I was like, no, it doesn't end there.
Yeah. No, hold on.
Please hold on.
The movie is shaming you. That is the most interesting facet of the movie Wicked that I have heard of, is that it takes as long as the stage play to do half of what the stage play does. And I was like, I'm just intrigued as to what the hell takes up the rest of the hour and 20 minutes. Like, what?
Right.
That's so... There has to be so much exposition, and it has to be done in, like, exactly the perfect way, or I don't know. I'm gonna be disappointed. Amy, I hope your review is correct. And I keep hearing things, and I keep getting scared. That's all I'm gonna say.
I need to see the chat. Hold on. I'm missing out half the conversation.
That's fair. Yeah, you should be able to hop in. I've not seen... So I have seen the theatrical stage production of Wicked. I have not seen the movie. So I'm skeptical. First of all, I'm skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
I already have critiques about the singing quality, and people can be mad at me for them. But I want to be clear. The singers that they brought are good singers. They are talented singers. This is not, what's his face? This is not Meryl Streep from, yeah. What I don't think they do a good job of is characterizing the players that they are playing. That's just my opinion. I've heard some of the songs. Again, beautiful voices, not consistent in the characterization.
Right.
And I don't know how else to describe this. I urge people to like go and look at a wide range of Elphaba singers or Galinda singers. There's a very specific, there's a consistency in how they are presenting their notes.
Yeah.
And it's not there. And I don't know if it's the editing, like the sound editing. I don't know if it's the voice. I love Ariana Grande. She's a terrific singer. And as I've said, I have seen her sing The Wizard and I, and she fucking killed it. So the fact that she didn't get Elphaba in this, I understand why. There's a little bit of a, like, we're bringing the I don't know, we're utilizing this as more of like an oblique message, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Who is better in the movie? I'm so confused. Are they asleep?
They are asleep.
I'm not asleep. What?
As in players, right?
Oh, maybe players. Yeah, I don't know. Wake them up. Maybe that's what. Okay. All right. Wake the players.
We can save the wicked conversations.
Amy is not having it. All right. Good morning. Day 2.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
What would
once
you like?
again, I'd love for you to go along with my new Amni bluff.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
And,
Which is?
It is going to be, do I learn if the demon had voted? And yeah.
I'll tell you yes. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Oh, I'm saying yes. So I'm gonna say that that's my ability. So you gave me a yes last night. So
sure.
I'm gonna say do evidently I would have asked, do I have anything to do with knobs? And you would have given me aha. I would say, do I have anything to do with voting? Very hot. Got
okay.
It. Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Egg.
Was in fact spending all night discussing Wicked. You're not wrong. Hello.
Sticking to the truth, there is no pair of Townsfolk, or all once per game abilities, neighbor and evil player.
Sticking just all truths, all once per game abilities, neighbor and evil player, or there is no pair of Townsfolk. I love it. Beautiful. Excellent.
Okay.
Good luck.
Claim that either way.
No timer?
What's up?
Ghost just claimed mutant to me. That was funny.
That's fun.
Yeah. Either this is actually going to be. Oh, I think I just realized I've created 2 true things. No one neighbors a player of the same character type.
Okay.
Or any and all outsiders are directly opposite townsfolk.
Any and all outsiders are directly opposite townsfolk. That's very funny. Okay. All right. Cool. Good luck.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, don't worry. It just all you need to do in a situation like this where you're confused is just go egg. You just scream egg profusely and confuse the fuck out of everyone. Because if you're confused and they're confused, everyone's confused and it's all evens out.
Egg!
Woo! It caused Lulu to fucking. I don't know anymore. I've not woken. I have fuck all to know on my idea. I'm just gonna go around screaming eggs.
That's fair.
Oh, I don't like this. I really don't. Oh, I swear if we're not on the same team again. Oh.
Or are you saying that we're both evil this time?
Why do you think I would give you the reaction that I did yesterday?
What reaction was that?
Where I was disappointed where we weren't on the same evil team and then you said one day we will.
Oh, well, today's another day in the game, right?
True.
Oh, I love her.
Character type is sitting next to one another.
Yes.
Okay, so this is just telling me that we definitely have a mutant and a lunatic in play.
I agree. Or, well, no, because with the any and all Well, I mean, if nobody neighbors a player of the same character type, if I'm the Savant, you're the mutant, Darium and Ryan can both be Townsfolk, and then Ghost and Minty are the evil team that work.
Well, here's the problem. So there's 6 of us. There's only 4 character types. If I was the Balloonist that took away the only outsider,
it's not -1. It's +0. It's +1 or sorry. It's +0.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. So if I didn't add any outsider, was what I meant to say.
Yeah.
We have 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have to be like Townsfolk, Minion, Townsfolk, Demon, Townsfolk, outsider.
Yeah, if like all the Townsfolk were separated.
All right.
True.
Or more
Welcome,
likely,
mate.
Dave, we're just the
Welcome, my children, to the cult of egg.
2 Townsfolk.
I've finally got insane.
I understand. Ghost, I know you're probably going to choose for chaos with this question, but I am technically unspent because I was supposed to receive the Widow's Call, and then just didn't get woken up for it. So I'm technically unspent. What are you, Ghost?
Confused.
I meant character.
Nominations are open.
Right, anyway.
Oh!
Hello.
I have no idea what. After hearing that, I just think I'm widow poisoned. So I'm just gonna ask: do I have to convince the entire town using the word that I've said, or like? No.
Hot.
I fucking give. This was made just to torture me. I feel like, but yeah, we'll go with this. Thank you.
Good luck.
I learned Ghost, and then last night I learned Ryan. Who neighbor each other.
Yeah.
Well, I think in that case, it would have to be either clock 2 or 3, ideally.
Don't worry, guys. I have a plan. We just need egg.
No, it would have to be exactly a clock 2, then, assuming that that first statement is true for today.
Oh yeah, there's Savant Information apparently. I don't know. I've been just throwing eggs at the demon all day.
How's it even be that effective?
Well, no shit. It's an egg. I'm trying to upgrade to an RPG
Well, I
filled
don't
with
think
eggs.
I don't think Ghost is a mutant because they claimed mutant yesterday, and I'm Townsfolk. So
Yeah. No, you're not.
Second
I
call
mean-
for nominations.
A world where it's
Don't worry, guys. I'm just confused.
That can't work. One of Ghost or Ryan has to be evil. I am the Balloonist. I think we have a lunatic somewhere, and I can only place a lunatic between Darium, Minty, and Whitney if one of them have to be. Otherwise, Darium would have to specifically be the Leviathan. Ghost and Ryan are opposite, or they are not of the same alignment, and then or the same character type. Sorry, I'm misspeaking. Whitney's information, I think the second one would be true if we do have a mutant and a lunatic in play. So theoretically, Ghost and Ryan, one of them has to be evil.
okay. I nominate Ghost.
Whitney nominates Ghost. Tell me why.
I mean, if one of them has to be evil, then if one of them has to be evil, then we can just nominate and vote on both of them, and still have a kill remaining. And I think it's funnier to do Ghost first.
Ghost.
Please, dude. I'm so fucking confused with my ability. Yeah, we're in a double claim about Amnesiac. If you can tell by the litany of fucking eggs.
got it.
Running the count. 3 required.
I just got told egg. I've had nothing since.
Wait, that's really it? You just got told egg?
That's it.
2 is not enough. Any other ones? Hello.
Hello. Now I'm actually using the question.
Sure.
Would an empath in my position receive at least a 1?
Receive at least a 1. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Listen,
No,
listen,
I mean, I'm not-
Whitney. Wait, no,
Yes,
hold
Minty?
on.
Minty.
I have a nomination. Minty nominates Ryan Cassidy.
Minty nominates Ryan. Tell me why.
So I did just use my artist question. I had asked if an empath in my position would receive at least a 1. I don't quite exactly understand what Ryan's information is particularly pertaining to, especially with him being a potential double claim with ghosts. I would rather try to at least try to find an evil.
Ryan.
Claim it, Ryan.
I mean, everyone I told everything is a lie. Balloonist pings are correct though.
Running the count. 3
What
required.
does that mean?
No, I'm good. Like,
They're going
I'm not-
against me, and I've just had a mental fucking breakdown via the power of eggs.
3 is enough.
I believe Ghost is the Amni. I'm not Amni. Rand's gonna nominate Darian.
Ryan nominates Darium. Tell me why.
Quite possibly Darian Minty. I don't actually know. Minty could just be widow poisoned. If the widow has poisoned somebody, the widow poison can receive themselves. The widow call can be on the person that's widow poisoned. I am just good. I am more than fine saying what I am later. And Darian is, I think, the biggest demon candidate.
Darium.
If I'm a big demon candidate, we can go for me later, but I'm just good.
Running the count. 3 will tie, 4 will lift.
I do think we put 4.
Whitney.
I like this where it is.
3 is a tie.
Hey, what the fuck?
No. So hear me out. Whitney, I'm using your information. I think I have a full setup. Based on your information. I think. Wait, no, that don't work. That doesn't work. Fuck, what is going on?
Whitney?
Darium nominates Minty. Tell me why.
No, Whitney.
Oh, Whitney. Darium nominates Whitney. Sorry. Tell me why.
Based on Minty's information, which I trust more than anyone else currently.
Whitney, Joe, why not?
Yeah, I mean, if Minty is good in telling the truth about the widow ping, which, to be honest, I'm a little bit dubious of, I very strongly believe that one of us would probably be the poisoned one. But again, that's assuming Minty's good. So, I don't know.
Right on the count. 3 again will tie, 4 will put Whitney Joe on the block.
I'm just gonna say this now. If there isn't a legit widow ping, I'm just gonna believe I'm widow poisoned because I do not understand a fucking thing going on with me right now.
1 is not enough.
That makes me. I don't know.
I
Minty.
woke up, learned egg, night 1, and have learned fuck all since.
A question of clarification.
Sure.
A widow poisoned savant will receive arbitrary information, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So, are we able to get anybody on the block or no?
Don't
I
think
think
so.
we're fine to at least leave it another day.
Can everyone just say egg? I just need to see if anything will fucking happen, please.
Egg.
Egg?
Egg.
Dave?
Bacon.
Fuck! Don't do
Okay,
this to me.
before the day ends, I am just a mutant, and it's like, come on. I'm not claiming that at any other point in the game, too. Like, I am going to just continue claim whatever. Probably cannibal at this point. So, yeah, Ghost is just not the lunatic.
Why are you not being executed?
Because there's us two in a balloonist ping against each other, and at
Yeah,
this
that's
point,
fair.
if any of y'all think I'm evil, I don't know how you'd think I'm evil after this.
Egg. No, I believe Ghost is. If Ghost has pulled an egg, I mean, that's beautiful. I'm just a mutant. That's it. The info
Again,
works.
there's no way this dies, because again, if it does, cool, I'm confirmed good, Ryan's confirmed good. It's between you four. This is just to make them look evil.
It does not confirm you.
I feel like this is an Amnesiac ability I've seen on YouTube, and it does kind of feel like you're just pulling from your memory. Ghost.
I am Ending the day.
I can't
No
remember what I
executions,
did
good night.
5 minutes ago, let alone
That's actually very valid.
again, it was I will earn egg.
The question is, do we show Darium? Now there's heat on Darium. I don't like the idea of showing the Balloonist Darium, but I kind of want to show the Balloonist Darium.
That is the question. And my answer would be...
We could show the Widow.
Show the Widow?
That just duplicates Minty's information. Well, it duplicates Minty's information. It validates Minty. I do think showing Darium makes pings easier later. The question is, what's the appropriate time? I think I still want to show Darium. I'm gonna bluff that Ghost ability is on odd number days. A good player learns egg, just so you know. Good fucking luck,
Oh
Whitney
my
Joe.
God, I love that.
Good fucking luck. That's wild.
That's fucking hilarious.
I don't know if that's gonna pan out, but all right, my dude. Guys, we're not going to Ghost in the night. No, even as a bluff. I think I'm gonna show Darium. Ghost, Ryan, Darium, Whitney, Minty is, I think, fine. Hello.
Show me Darium.
I am showing you Darium.
I knew it. Okay, bye.
Enjoy. We'll see. We'll see what that means. So about Wicked. No, all right.
No, yeah, no. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh. I have some thoughts. I should actually see the movie. And
Yeah, I'm gonna see the movie
and then I will tear it apart.
Yeah, be like, I was right all along. Oh. I work at the Crystal Maze now. Oh wait, I don't know if that translates. Have you heard of the TV show, The Crystal Maze?
No.
Oh, it's like the British version of... Oh god. What's that American TV show where they had like different teams and one was like the Barracudas or something like that?
Oh god, if I know, Lewis, I don't know.
Someone in the Twitch chat should know. There's something Barracudas and like there was like different Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Holy moly, yes.
Yeah, so like the Crystal Maze is like the British equivalent of that kind of thing. And I work at the Crystal Maze Experience now, which is like you can pretend to be on the TV show. If anyone has the time to watch the Crystal Maze on YouTube, go and do it. It's British folklore.
Interesting. Interesting.
Which one? Manchester, because Northerners are better than Southerners.
Wow,
Anyway.
god damn. The shots
I'm rambling.
have been fired.
You went before. Oh my god.
That's pretty impressive. All right, let's 4 minutes. 4 minutes is enough. Yeah, I've done Savant Information in less time than that. That's fine. Good morning. Day 3.
All right, so I learned
Day
Darium.
3.
Last night I was woken and told the word egg.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Where is it? Outside account has not been modified, or an empathy Whitney Yo's position would get a 0.
Okay, you got it. Perfect. Good luck. Thank you. Hello.
Hey. Ghost is so confused. I said that.
You are... Oh boy, good luck with this one.
Finish the sentence. You are what?
This is a play. This is a play. I'm eager to see what happens.
Well, look, I don't mind if this backfires on me because I'm a little worried.
Sure.
I'm
Okay,
worried
that's
about
fair.
Darium.
That's fair. Honestly.
Yeah. And if it works out, then maybe I can confirm myself in Darium.
Sure. Yeah.
I think tonight I'm gonna learn if the demon was a Nodashi, you would be poisoned.
Okay.
Or Ryan has never had a reminder token on him.
Ooh, that's fun. Okay. All right. Cool.
I'm sorry, Ghost. I really don't know. The only thing I can think of is maybe like an every other day thing.
Honestly, I just want to live in the world where I'm widow poisoned, then I can not think
Well, you
about
can't be poisoned because then I wouldn't have been woken up.
I can believe you're evil and just still believe I'm widow poisoned, and I'm gonna do that, not because I think you're evil, because then I don't have to deal with this shit.
There is a possibility where at least one of Ryan or Whitney is evil.
Yeah. I think it's Whitney, but it's possible it's Ryan.
You think Whitney's evil?
Yes.
Why would he openly claim mutant like that, though?
I don't know.
Unless he knows that there's a lunatic and doesn't know it. Or the
I feel like...
lunatic...
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather push more into Ryan than anything in that case.
Something. Oh shit, they're in it.
Okay.
Outsider in this game is a lunatic. If there is a lunatic, they would not have received a lunatic because they have a demon token, not received a lunatic. Therefore, they should just come out. I'm going to be saying that in town as well.
Unless they were told, unless they
Atreides.
just...
What's up, Dave?
Oh no, I was gonna answer Ryan's question, but Whitney, you can.
No, go for it.
Oh, I was gonna say Ryan Atreides totally could just put 2 lunatic tokens in the bag and just mark one as a lunatic.
On odd number days, good players learn egg. So on day 3, I learned egg. On day 5, I think you should learn egg.
Yeah, okay. If we get to the day 5, I'll learn egg.
Okay.
If
It's a big if. Hopefully, me acting like a sociopath is gonna get me killed to give you an extra day.
There is a lunatic. They have a Leviathan token, and did not get told of the lunatic in play. Therefore, that is how you know you're the lunatic.
Right.
Welcome back, town. Nominations are open.
So
I
I'm gonna go try and talk to Atreides to find out what the fuck's going on. Apparently, Whitney's learned egg. Still don't know what the fuck's going on. If everyone just has egg again, maybe someone else will learn it. I don't know. This is just my mental descent into madness at this point.
Yeah. Right now, the outsider inside of this game is a lunatic. We have to have at least one. I believe that there is possibly a second out there. I don't know what it would be. But if a lunatic, if you're a lunatic, you have the token, and you did not get a lunatic in the game. There is information that says that there is more than one outsider, as far as I'm aware of, and I firmly believe that just means that and specifically where that is, So I think that if you have a Leviathan and you did not get told that you had a lunatic, I believe you were just a lunatic, and I believe that that is specifically between Yinti and Derek.
Nominations are open. Second call.
Right.
Yes, Ghost.
So, does my ability, I get everyone to say the word, and then someone else will learn that word?
Lukewarm.
Oh, right, cool. 1 minute.
What's
I think
the other
Whitney's the one with the
Probably.
Day 1 was either a chambermaid would receive a 1 between myself and Dave, or all players with reminder tokens are seated consecutively. So Leviathan, Day count, Widow Poison, potential Balloonist, and then myself knowing the Widow. Day 2, no one neighbors a player of the same character type, or any outsiders sit across from a townsfolk. And then Day 3 was there.
So real quick, if I am to believe that, my firm belief is that Dave is a townsfolk. If that Savant information is to be believed, then that would specifically make the cross sections have either two evils or an outsider and a town. So
if you truly believe that Dave is a townsfolk, basically what it would mean is either Minty is the Nodashi or Minty is the minion. You are an outsider and don't respond to that. And Ghost is the Nodashi, but I know Ghost can't be the Nodashi the Leviathan, because of the egg thing.
Final call.
Your own information incriminates you.
Mine?
I asked.
Yeah.
Why would I share?
If I get everyone to say egg, someone else learns it. I got a lukewarm, not a hot, like I thought I would get in this situation. So I'm starting to believe Whitney is just full of shit. I don't know.
I nominate myself.
Whitney Joe nominates Whitney Joe. Tell me why.
If people think I'm full of shit, then let's just get rid of it.
Bet.
All right, right on the count. 3 required to put Whitney Joe on the block. Three is enough. Any other noms?
Minty nominates Dave.
Minty nominates Dave. Tell me why. Where'd that not work? Minty nominates Dave. Sorry.
I think just looking at the current Savant information, I do actually think Whitney is, or at least received the Savant token. I think they are probably the target of the Widow Poison. I think, at least from Day 1's information, from what I'm seeing, could potentially be true. But I still think, at least regarding to today, if Ryan is actually what he claims to be, then there is a possibility where Dave would be the supposed quote-unquote Nodashi.
Dave.
The problem is my information lines up, and this nom is coming from someone who allegedly did not get the Widow's Ping and then got the Widow's Ping and then had... There is misinformation going on, but it's not mine. So if Town wants this, hey, that's on you. I'm just a balloonist.
3 to tie. 4 will lift onto Dave.
I'm now remembering it's a Leviathan game and I shouldn't have nominated myself. That's unfortunate.
2 is not enough.
But yeah, if I am healthy and sober, then that would make Dave the Nodashi. Or my god, that fuck you, Atreides, that information is screwing with my head. Okay, that would make Dave the Leviathan, I think.
This is why I just
my thing is though, and me and Ryan talked about this, my information lines up to clear Ryan and Ghost. So what doesn't make sense is in a world that you have to build your information still doesn't make sense. You would have to piece where the outsiders are and then cross-reference them to townsfolk, and they don't make sense. You would have to, in that world, you would have to then put Minty as evil no matter what.
No, actually, if let's say you were the demon and Ryan was the minion, that would work.
10 seconds.
Between Darium and Minty being a townsfolk and a mutant or something.
So then who's the lunatic?
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry. 5.
Anyone?
Who's the lunatic?
I am perfectly fine to be nominated if people think I'm evil.
I mean, Darium could be the lunatic.
Whitney Joe is executed and dies. Good night.
I don't think that was at all the right move.
Yeah, not have nominated myself.
Minty doesn't think that was the right move. I mean, I think I still show... I think the last 2 names that Dave learns are Whitney Joe and Minty Mystique in that order.
Yeah.
Because if I show Minty here, then that's literally just a Minty versus Darium final 3. I think we just give. No, I think we just give Ghost a different ability now. Like, we give him an honest ability. It's just a question of what is that honest ability. This night was definitely a difficult one. With Ghost now being sober, Ghost had to have some sort of ability. I think it should be probably a once per game, or Slayer shoots but claims egg instead of Slayer. That's really funny. No, I think we have to discard the egg. The egg was Ghost being poisoned. This is now sober Ghost. If we step away from the egg power, quote unquote, and give Ghost something entirely new, it might unfortunately point to Whitney Joe being the widow that poisoned Ghost.
Player opposite alignments runs egg.
The ability is you know who the widow is.
Isn't that a hard confirmation that Winnie's the widow?
Or make it purely passive. What passive ability would there be? I can't make it purely passive. Not with this Grim. And so instead of removing possible ambiguity from the game, we find a way to incorporate egg into Ghost's actual ability. Though, to be fair, not before a long ass discussion. I could do steps to the nearest townsfolk, which would be 2 on either side. So waking and giving a 2 is interesting. Waking and giving a 1 I don't like because it's just it's empath, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, egg fried. Stop. We're beyond. Egg was a joke.
Listen.
Egg was a joke. Egg was a widow poisoned thing. So we're moving beyond. No.
Egg was a yolk.
We don't need to keep egging Ghost on. You are, to be fair, you are, but you're not important. Oh boy, what, Amy? What you got?
Get out, Lou. Egg comes as my job. Listen.
Pick a player and learn how many evils neighbor them. That could be fun.
Player and learn how many evil neighbors. Ooh. Sure.
Tell him Soldier egg, 0s for Evil Dead, Soldier 1 for Evil Dead now. Soldiers and eggs is a British breakfast staple. Is that true?
Oh my god. Yes, egg is. Oh yeah.
So soldiers are sausages or something.
No, soldiers are. Wait. I might be thinking of something different, but I think soldiers.
Soldiers are toast. Oh, toast sticks. Okay. All right. You know what? Yeah. We'll do that. That's fine. Hello.
Why am I waking up now? It's nightfall.
Soldier.
I hope I'm widow poisoned at this point. I genuinely don't know what the fuck is going on.
All right. Good luck. It's very funny. You're right. No, you're right. You're not wrong, but also, fuck, Widow should... Come on. I show Whitney Joe. I show Whitney Joe and then I show Minty. I show Whitney Joe and then I show Minty. Yeah. That's good. Hello.
Minty.
No, Whitney Joe.
Oh, fun. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, no, Minty's tomorrow. All right. So about Wicked. No, all right. Good morning. I'm glad I can make Lulu laugh. 3 days.
So before anyone goes anywhere,
3 minutes.
I just want to say this.
3 days.
I learned a new word, and I'm more confused.
I learned what
You learned a new word?
What the fuck?
I learned a new word. I learned soldier. I don't know why. I don't know.
Soldier? Wait. Huh?
Oh?
You're telling me. I woke
What
up.
was the warn that you had? What question did you ask?
These were them in order. So, night 1, and this is what I write in block capitals. Egg. Then I wrote day 1. Do I have to convince people to say the word? I got a warm. I then asked if I have to get everyone to say the word. I got a warm again. I then asked if somebody learns the word, if I get everyone to say the word, and got a lukewarm. I've now received a new word. The fuck does that mean? I don't know.
Could ghosts be
Soldier?
Could ghosts be
No.
Like, there's.
What are the
there's
things in
no
order?
way I have not. Ghost, you,
Ghost,
Darium,
me.
Whitney, J.
Yeah, Darium is just the lunatic. Ghost is the demon.
Yeah, I think
No.
the team.
Oh, they can't be lunatic. Darium can't be lunatic.
Wait.
Oh no,
wait,
they could.
Hold on. No. Darium told me what they are in. Darium.
Yes.
Did you wake?
No.
Darium last night claimed cannibal to me because I asked Darium. I said, "Please tell me, are you the lunatic?" And Darium's like, "No, I'm the cannibal."
I assume I can ask a Savant question, but I'm almost
go
convinced
ahead.
Whitney,
go ahead, Darium.
convinced
Go ahead.
Whitney is the widow. So, right.
Well, Atreides, if someone is claiming a role, like if an evil player is claiming a role and they get executed and the cannibal goes, say like Savant, the cannibal goes to get Savant info, if that minion was not cannibal or Savant, would you allow the cannibal to get Savant?
The cannibal is poisoned, so I'm gonna usually utilize that poison as a means of bluffing whatever.
Oh,
yeah, but
shit,
the information is going to be arbitrary.
I need to go scorched earth about now.
Darium, I apologize. Hello. They had a rules clarification. Yes. What? So what are we doing now exactly?
I'm not decided. I mean, Whitney Joe is clearly the widow. So
okay.
Do I stick with two truth or not?
That's a good question. Yeah.
I'm getting Balloonists have learned only one outsider. I have no clue what they have learned, but they've learned me at one point.
All right.
Or widow, poison player, neighbor, demon.
Okay, you got it. Perfect. Good luck. Thank you.
Outsider.
Well, there's no lunatic in this game. It can't be Darium, it can't be Ghost. It's literally only you, Minty, unless Whitney wants to claim it.
No.
Okay, then fine. Renominate me today.
Well, no, Minty.
What I'm
because
saying.
But then we lose because I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced Whitney Joe is good.
Okay.
I don't know.
I would have to be evil with Ghost, but I'm going after Ghost. That makes no sense.
No, you have to
That
be
and-
evil
well,
with me.
I mean, that, and again, if y'all believe me, y'all don't believe me, I'm just over here having a breakdown over the word soldier given to me on night fucking 4.
I think I'm just poisoned.
I don't know.
Hands, please. Let's focus on hands.
I'm the cannibal. I told Minty that yesterday. I told Dave that during the night. I asked if I could get Savant information, and I was told Balloonists have learned only one outsider, or widow, poison player, neighbor's demon. Personally, I think Whitney Joe was just a widow, but we can go into that info and Whitney.
What was the info again?
It's Balloonist have learned only one outsider, or widow poison player neighbor's demon.
That doesn't make any sense. I think that
nominations are.
Wait,
I don't think it does make sense.
Nominations are open.
I think
we need to figure. Me and Ryan asked. We thought Darian was still in the chat. Me and Ryan asked Atreides how they would run if that was the case. Like if an evil player was claiming Savant and the cannibal, blah blah blah. They would have arbitrary information. So we know that there's some Savant info out there through Darian. We just need to figure out if it's arbitrary, if one's true, false.
Can I throw my hat in the ring for it? Because I can see a one where they're both true. And this is Minty being the demon here in this world, where you saw me, Townsfolk, Ryan, Townsfolk, and Darian, Townsfolk. And then I think Ryan is also widow poisoned.
But I also saw Whitney, who's claiming Townsfolk. So,
oh fuck's sake!
I think,
and so I have to be telling the truth because there's no reason why I'm saying, hey, there's 4. These are the 4 that I'm seeing, and all 4 people are claiming Townsfolk. No.
Yes, Minty.
So, no one's gonna fucking believe me because apparently I'm the demon in almost every world. Apparently, but I do want to essentially propose what I was just talking to Whitney about, particularly regarding their day 1 and day 3 info, respectively. My current world is that Ryan is the Leviathan, Dave is the widow that's poisoning Whitney. In which case the day 1 statements of chambermaid 1 between myself and Dave would still work, and then the all players with reminder tokens seated consecutively would still work because Ryan would have the day 1 Leviathan token, myself with the widow pang, and Whitney as the widow poison player. Day 3, if the demon was no dashi, Whitney would be poisoned. In that case, I would think that would be false if Dave was to be the widow, essentially hinting at a point where Whitney is the poison player, in which case the second statement, Ryan has never received or never had a reminder token on him, would also be false in that world.
I think
you just
poison, so it doesn't matter.
Second call for nominations.
At the end of the day, Dave nominates Minty.
Dave nominates Minty. Tell me why.
Dave.
No, we're on day 4 of a Leviathan game. Here's the problem. I think Minty backtracking at the beginning of the game and then saying, oh, I was supposed to hear of a Widow Ping, but their artist question that they allegedly used right from the get-go was anyone Widow poisoned? I think that's too convenient, and then all of a sudden Minty is trying to throw sus on me and Ryan. I think we just have an evil in Minty, and if the game continues here, then we know Minty is evil.
Minty?
If you execute me, the game will end because I do believe both myself and Whitney to be good. I think Darium's probably just the lunatic in that case, and that the evil team would be Ryan and Dave. But do with that information what you will. I've proposed my world, and if I'm right, we'll see.
3 to put Minty on the block.
Then specifically, Darium would not have learned that they would have been a demon that did not learn a lunatic in play, therefore they are the lunatic and should have had it. If
3 is enough.
Based off your info, Dave, I think Darium's the only safe kill, but I don't think it's Minty though. So Ryan can nominate Darium.
It's just Dave.
I heard Ryan nominate Darium. Tell me why.
Right now, based off the Balloonist information, I don't think Darium can be anything outsider. I think that they are either just a townsfolk or evil. They are opposed to Whitney. I don't think that Dave is concurrently evil. They could be playing a blinder, but I do not think there is a lunatic in this game, or there is specifically just a lunatic in this game who's no mutant. But I think that there is, I believe Ghost to be the mutant at this point, and that's kind of where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I believe Ghost to be the mutant, Whitney to be actually probably just good in this, and I kind of want to see Darium dead over that, so we do still have 4 votes, and that's kind of where I want to go into that.
Darium defense.
I don't know of the Balloonist pings. It would help. Just socially, I think Minty and Whitney are on opposite, so I think Minty is a safe execution. If you think I'm a safe execution, then, as I said previously, days, go for it.
All right, Ryan, the count. 3 will tie, 4 will lift on to Darium. One is not enough. Any other noms?
I have not nominated, correct?
You have not nominated yet.
Minty nominates Ryan Cassidy.
Minty nominates Ryan. Tell me why.
I've said enough of my piece. Also, this fits into my artist question of would an empath in my position receive at least a 1? So,
Ryan.
I'm good. That's all I can say. I'm good. I try to lift off Minty because I think you're less likely to be evil here. I think Darium is really one of the best kills. Dave could be playing a blind around me, but they're only folk points more towards us being able to execute Darium over Whitney because back-to-back pings. I don't think there's a lunatic in this game. Unless it's specifically Dave, but then that creates problems. And I don't think that can be the case. I can build the world where Dave is demon. It's very, very unlikely based off Whitney's information. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
I mean,
I'm good.
No, well, my information is what would paint Dave as the demon. Also, if the world is that me and Minty are evil together...
Ooh.
Oh, it's not?
I don't believe it is. That's what Dave's saying. I believe it's firmly different.
Well, then how am I
current world in
poisoned?
which I am evil is that the two of us are on opposite teams.
But then how am I poisoned if...
Running the count. 3 to tie, 4 to execute.
Darium, once again, my pings were in this
One is
order:
done.
Ghost, Ryan Cassidy, Darium, you, and then Whitney.
You could be poisoned.
Yeah.
No, but then I'm sober and then...
I'm thinking Minty is Widow poison and saw the call. That's more likely to be Whitney evil Darium evil.
I don't see how that's even possible. Because why would you show the Widow poison player the Widow's call?
Because you're more like...
I
wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I do think it's weird that it didn't go to Ghost or Ryan, given everything about Ghost.
Honestly, anything else like that?
30 seconds before the end of the day.
Soldier on. I'll say Soldier,
Widow and
I'll say
egg.
the
That's all I would have learned.
Yeah, you would have. Here's a Widow ping, also egg. Huh?
I mean, obviously, I know Ghost is not Widow poisoned, but...
I do think we're about to lose the game.
If we are, I don't mind. I am happy to lose.
Darium. If I'm wrong.
Minty is executed and dies. Oop. And that does mean the game is continuing. Good night.
It's Minty and Dave!
Yeah.
God damn it!
It's not.
Oh, there
I
is
would
That's fake.
Wild. Okay, we show Dave. Minty? I'm trying to think. Hold on. Do we just show Ghost again? What's helpful to the Balloonist? Yeah, basically what we're doing is we are giving him like a baseline. So the ability reads at start of game. Oh God, this is the messiest Amnesiac ability. At start of game, learn egg. Each night thereafter, if someone dies, learn. If someone dies, learn either. Okay, wait. So God damn it. When a player dies, learn how many evils are dead by learning soldier. By learning soldier or egg. Sure. We can make it that. Dave sees... Fuck. So we've shown Dave, Ghost, Ryan, Darium, Whitney. Darium and Whitney are different character types. Ryan and Darium are different character types. I want Whitney and Ghost to be different character type. This is hard. I don't know what the balanced way to do is. I'm half tempted to show. I think we have salvage a genuinely useful ability. I'm just trying to think how I balance this Leviathan info. Or not Leviathan, Balloonist info. Because giving Minty is obviously wrong. Right? Unless we're trying to suggest... No, because that means Whitney and Minty are different character types, and both of them are claiming to be artists. Or both of them are claiming to be townsfolk. Minty and maybe Ghost? Maybe Whitney Ghost is the team? That's true. So if I give Dave Ghost, I think I give Dave Ghost.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
I'm gonna get the last person, aren't I?
Who are you guessing?
Minty?
No, come on. That's too easy. Try again.
Myself?
No.
Oh, I'm going back to somebody. Okay. I'm gonna say Ghost. You started it back around.
Ghost.
Yep. All right. Bye.
Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully Ghost uses his question today.
Yeah.
I'm a bit dismayed.
So,
what the fuck is going on?
Soldier.
Why am I learning this again?
Soldier.
Cool. Thank you.
left, right.
I'm not going to remind him to ask questions. Ghost knows how to play this game. All right.
Right.
Now about Wicked. No.
Okay.
Hi.
Good morning. Day 5. This is the final day.
Can I ask if I'm evil, why did I nominate myself?
Guess what I learned? I learned another word.
You learned another word.
Same fucking word. I learned soldier.
Hello.
Hello. Oh,
what are you bluffing?
Cannibal.
Oh, I see. Okay, got it. So naturally, you're here to ask for mutant information.
No, artist.
Yes, I know. I understand. Okay.
I'm not sure if it's correct, but all we'll ask is Dave the demon, and no, he isn't.
Got it. Perfect. Brilliant. Good luck. Thank you.
For executions?
Oh.
It's possible.
Well, no.
It's possible.
Wait, hold up. Before we go for it.
Sorry, just let me have mad ramblings here because I need them at this point. So, Whitney dies, I learn soldier. Minty dies, I learn soldier. Going on some weird metaphysical whatever the fuck here. I can't be asked to do long, big, annoying words. Am I learning it because they're both townsfolk?
Oh fuck.
Possible. You'd have to ask.
Why?
Egg is 3 letters long. Egg is 3 letters long. 3 executions.
Ghost.
Okay, what does that have to do with it?
3 executions.
No, that doesn't work because we know there's an evil between Whitney, Joe, and Minty because we are going into a 3rd execution.
Well, that's what they're saying.
That's what I'm saying. Does my ability make it so we can have an extra execution? Do I see it? Evil, good.
I want Ghost head. Ghost is really good. I want to execute.
What is Darium's hand? Darium, please.
Yes. I'm not sure if it was the correct question, but I did spend some time in the night coming up with it. I assume Minty was the artist, so I did ask if Dave is the demon, and I got a no. That of course means Dave probably is the demon if Minty is the widow, but
I think they're both.
Okay.
I don't know what to ask for my question. That's the annoying thing because I didn't go yesterday because I was confused and sort of gave up. But now this is happening, and I don't know whether it's the fact that I'm getting the same.
So this tells.
Can I ask a question?
I don't care about
real quick.
What's up, Ryan?
So, because it's really the only role not claimed yet, I'm gonna have to claim Fisherman day 5 for massive plays.
That's fun.
My info is, because I do think it's just Darium, my info is going to be that, got it. Understood. My info is going to be the town's plate is still very full, implying that it was never eaten.
The town's plate is still very full? Okay, alright.
Because Darium's claiming cannibal, and if it was never, they eat, so the plate was still very full.
Nice, perfect. Alright, thank you.
It can't be Dave and Ryan.
We want to do a round.
Okay.
Thing.
Unless Ghost is specifically Amnesiac that can have 2 good...
Hello?
Does my Amnesiac ability make it so we can have extra goods executed?
Ooh, ice cold.
Then it can't ever be Ghost. But that seems...
Ghost.
He's hyperventilating.
Insane.
He's hyperventilating.
I got ice cold. One of y'all fuckers is evil.
Oh,
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
I was so happy. I was so excited.
I went down the rabbit hole. I threw myself down that head first. I broke my fucking neck.
Then what the hell is soldier?
I don't know.
I'm gonna open up nominations. I'm going to end the day in 3 minutes.
Okay, so real quick, Minty, you are still claiming artist, correct?
Correct.
I believe.
And I'm also still claiming to have technically received the widow pay.
Yeah.
Artist who
I
received
believe
it.
Minty to be the good one.
I believe that. I am, of course, the Fisherman. I got the advice that Town's plate is still very full. I think that means that there is no cannibal involved.
Interesting. Oh, Darium.
So it has to be either Minty and Dave or me and Ghost. Those are because I woke up and learned egg.
Or
so.
Darium and Minty.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, my world right now is Whitney Darium.
Well, how the fuck does that make sense? Sorry, that sounded so aggressive. That sounded so aggressive.
Minty's info. You could have honestly received egg.
Oh, true.
It's actually what you received.
Yeah, that's fair. Does that work with
worked.
Balloonist?
Yeah.
No? No, because you and Ghost.
And I learned egg and then soldier.
Ghost is just a mutant in my world. It goes Outsider with Ghost, Townsfolk with me, Demon with Darium, Minion with Whitney, and then Outsider again with Ghost. Essentially, Whitney and Ghost cannot be Townsfolk, together, and me and Ghost cannot be Townsfolk together. If I think Darium is the demon, Ghost is the intermediate of that. They are just a mutant in that world, and I love their plays. It's beautiful. But essentially, Whitney and Ghost have to be on, cannot be Townsfolk together, so therefore I think just evil. I think Minty is good and has correct information. I don't know where the little pig would be. Their info and all their words and all the things I have, that would be good.
Or Dave's information is bunk.
If Minty is good, then Dave is not a demon. It has to be Ghost.
I will say, if Minty was the widow, then Ghosty would have been poisoned until today.
Oh yeah, no, I just kind of half hope that I have been widow poisoned this game because it's the only way I can make sense of any of the shit going on
Well,
with me.
what I'm saying is you would be sober today.
Yeah, again, I still have no idea what the fuck's going on with me. And also, in a world where I am demon, do you think I am that smart and awake enough to come up with this shit?
I think you would have tried something and backwards asked your way into it. Yes, Minty?
This timer is till end of game, correct?
Correct.
Oh, fuck.
Dave?
Dave nominate... You can nominate Darium. I was going to nominate Ghost.
Dave nominates Ghost. Tell me why.
Even if Ghost is not the demon, I think we need at this time to put Ghost out their misery.
Ghost?
See, normally I'd agree with that, but I've reached the point of fuck it. So I'm gonna nominate Darium. I'm gonna try and get him executed, and if it does and it wins the game, woo. If it doesn't, fuck it.
Running the count, 2 required to put Ghost on the block.
This is actually made me foolish.
I cannot build Darium as a Townsfolk in this game. There's 3.
3 is enough.
Okay, Ryan's gonna nominate Darium.
Ryan nominates Darium. Tell me why.
The most prevalent Ghost evil world is where they're evil with Whitney. I think it's much, much less likely to be Minty evil with Ghost. I think we need me, Ghost, Minty, and Dave. I think we need all 4 votes to put Darium on the block. I'm fairly confident right now that it is just Darium. Dave, if you're not going to vote, just say right now and I won't vote and it can't be done. But please.
Darium, defense first.
Yeah, I'm okay to be on the block. I think it's Ghost and Whitney Joy. The Balloonist suggests that the demon has been seen, then an outsider, then the Townsfolk, then the minion, and then the demon.
Okay. Running the count, 3 will tie, 4 will execute Darium.
Oh, wait, okay, my hand is up. My hand is up.
It's up to Dave.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
I do not think that this is right at all.
I think it was Ghost, but
I guarantee. Look, if this gets flipped over and somehow I'm the
Only be
lunatic,
tied.
not lunatic. Yeah,
I will let this go. Darium is executed and dies, and let's talk about this.
It's
what
over,
to say?
Finally. It's fucking over.
You know what? I will reveal this. I can reveal that Ghost was your Amnesiac. Ghost began the game with fuck all of an ability because Ghost was poisoned by Whitney Jo the Widow. So at Chat's behest, I took them up on their idea and just gave Ghost the word egg, and that was it. And
that's all they needed to watch me fucking devolve.
And all Ghost did was say egg, 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 egg. It was very funny every single day. But then Whitney Jo got executed, and we needed to give Ghost an actual Amnesiac ability. And so in a sort of attempt to make it not obvious that Whitney Jo was just the widow that had died, because Whitney Jo was the first execution, we gave, again at Chat's behest, we went to Ghost that night and gave Ghost the word soldier, because apparently eggs and soldiers is a popular British breakfast staple.
Oh, do you know what? At one point, I fucking thought it was something to do with that, and I went, "No, this isn't." Atreides wouldn't know this. Forgetting that, of course, Atreides has a chat to fucking back them.
And we sort of built an ability wherein egg was essentially a 0, an oracle 0, and once basically people started dying, Ghost would either learn, oh my god, get out of my... I'm going to kill you if you don't just fly away.
That's not the ability.
Lewis, get away from me, Lewis. No.
I hope this one ends up on YouTube. This game, just for the.
I think it has to.
Game,
honestly,
I think it has to.
So basically, Oracle information. We were either going to give you egg if there were 0 evil players dead, or soldier if there was 1 evil player dead. If there were 2, obviously, it didn't matter, the game would be over. So we gave you soldier on the night that Whitney died, and then when Minty Mystique died, since your ability mandated that someone had to die before we gave you a word, we again gave you soldier. There was 1 evil dead. Ryan Cassidy was your mutant. I did not want to execute Ryan Cassidy because Minty Mystique, your artist, asked whether or not she was seated basically in the position that an empath would receive a 1. And if I cleared that by executing Ryan for breaking mutant madness, well, that's no fun.
Whitney instantly gets killed.
He instantly gets killed.
Minty could have been but yeah.
This was a tough game. I really do think it came down to the wire. I will say congratulations to the good team because Darium was your Leviathan.
Oh my god!
Dave, your Balloonist, learned in order. Ghost, Ryan Cassidy, Darium, Whitney Joe, and then back to Ghost in a sort of a desperate attempt to maybe, because I've definitely shown the Balloonist that the big bad before when evil is clear cutting sailing it. You can find that video on my YouTube. I forget what I called it. But I literally showed I think it was a Leviathan bluffing damsel or something bluffing damsel. I showed again to the Balloonist of just I showed you the demon first. I'm showing it you again. You don't get to be mad that you learned the demon twice as the Balloonist. But that was your game of Laissez.
So why did you wake me up and tell me egg?
I didn't wake you up and tell you egg. You said you were bluffing it. And I was I don't think this is a great idea.
I love how Whitney did that. And I just went, I'm killing you now. Fucking bet.
Look, I needed to buy Darium some time.
Also, I was telling the truth about the whole widow thing.
Minty did actually tell the truth. So I completely forgot that I put a widow in the game. I just set up the poison and was like, great. And then there was this talk of poison and who got the widow ping, and then Minty came to me and asked her artist question, and I was like, shit. And so I was, I either had to just re-rack, right, or whatever. But I took the high road and I instead feigned that I had meant to give Minty the widow's call, but had forgotten to. So I gave Minty back her question, essentially. But that did leave open the door for potential social games.
I mean, this game was just my mind just fucking melting for 3 days. No, for 5. For day 4, I didn't even go to the Storyteller. I just went, fuck it, I don't know anymore. And then this was one of my favorite games I've ever done. And I love at the end. I was just like if Ryan didn't vote Darium, I was fuck it, I don't know anymore. This one better end up on
Ryan, thank you for having your trust in me.
I didn't track videos Savant Information, but I told Town 9 truths.
Yeah, Darium came to me and made up literally all true information, which was very funny. But from your perspective, Darium, that actually worked for you because it sold you as not the demon. And all of your information pointed to the demon being essentially you, if they solved it.
I think until night 3, all of my Savant information was true.
Nice. Hey, it's Atreides. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so that you can catch the weekly installments here. If you're looking for more ways to support this channel, you can treat yourself to some lovely merch at our store link below. or join our growing band of supporters on Patreon. Even what amounts to a Starbucks coffee a month really helps us out. Shout out to our current patrons, our epic level patrons, Toki, Tomcat, Leo the Leopard, and Mathblade. Our legendary patrons, Irie, Kevin Jung, Caspian Drago, Clara, Jeffy Z, Alan Michael, R. Bader, That Guy's Hat, Halo, Rowan Wablin, Titus, and Lumu. And our mythical patrons, the cream of the crop, Siobhan Reed, Rosiphius, and Bluebeard. We are incredibly lucky and grateful to have your support. Thanks so much again for watching, and we will see you next time.